4:30 in the morning, guys. Adventure time. Loaded up with the crew here. We're gonna hit Sumidero Canyon, and we're actually gonna be kayaking in this river. It is teeming with crocodiles, so stick around, guys. Let's see how this goes. I have zero clue what to expect. I trust my guide though. Vámonos. Bocho power. Listo? Mira, su hermanito. Échale, hermanito. All right, we've made it to Tuxtla Gutierrez. This is where the adventure begins. Just waiting for our guide to pick us up and off to the canyon. Guys, look at this. This is where the adventure begins, the jump off point. It is just after 6:30 in the morning. You start this trip early if you're going to do it by kayak, because the wind can kick up and it can make getting back almost impossible. So we were just about to put the kayaks in the water. Look at this embarcadero. This is even more beautiful than I could have possibly imagined it. And guys, this has been a bucket list item of mine for a long time, years and years, and here I am with some new buddies. And this is why I stay at hostels, guys. I met Jose from Monterrey, and now we're like brothers and going on wild adventures, kayaking with crocodiles, exploring the unknown. Many more adventures to come. But we started off right with the big one here, Sumidero. We're planning on aguacero, chiflon, aguas azules, all that stuff. All these cascadas. He's a climber as well, so we may do some climbing. But wow, wow. It looks like we're gonna get some sunshine for this as well. All right, so my friend was just explaining to me that we're starting the journey right through there, and that's where the canyon begins. So we're gonna kayak around and through here. And yes, this water is teeming with crocodiles, so no chapuzons today. But we'll keep an eye out for the baby crocs on the rocks along the shore. Oftentimes along the shore, you'll see the babies kind of stacked up in a pile. And let's hope we don't see mama. All right, gotta hydrate, guys. Boop. Electrolyte for the win. All right, guys, time for little Ronaldo's first flight in Chiapas. Godspeed, Ronaldo. Échale ganas, carnal. Whee! Dale. All right, guys, fantastic first flight there by little Ronaldo. Good job, buddy. Ready to go kayak? Uh-huh. Aquí tenemos José, Team Monterrey. All right, guys, adventure of a lifetime, bucket list, check. Vamonos. All right, here we go. All right, guys, this is where the adventure begins. This is actually my first time in one of these really narrow kayaks, and it does not pay to have a big, heavy upper body. It makes you top heavy, so I'm actually a little unstable in this thing and doing my best to kind of get used to stabilizing it. But sometimes having a big chest and shoulders is kind of a disadvantage, but it is what it is. Let's try to keep this thing upright. All right, guys, this is what I live for right here. Into the unknown, into the canyon, con toda la banda. Taking you guys along with me. If you appreciate the efforts, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Vamos para Cañón Sumidero. I'm all psyched out, like every piece of wood I see, I think it's a crocodile. Yeah. Pura calma, mira. ¿Qué tipo de pájaro es? ¿Ave? Garza. ¿Garza es una garza blanca? Sí. Obvio que es blanca. Oh, guys, right as we get to the mouth of the canyon, you can actually feel what I call the breath of the canyon, that little bit of a breeze, that wind that funnels through the canyon and shoots out. So nice to have that cool breeze in the face. Está bien padre, ¿eh? Sí, sí. Claro, así es cuando nunca lo has hecho. Es que esos músculos no están acostumbrados. So guys, I flew Dronaldo up about this far, which means we're about 1 kilometer into the paddle already. I'm not sure how long total distance we're going, but apparently it is about 3 hours total. And the sad thing is there is a lot of plastic. I did not expect this. There's a lot of floating plastic forks and bottles, which is very, very sad to see. Oh, my friends, those cliffs that you see up ahead in the upper right there of your screen, those are 1 kilometer high. Now that is a canyon right there. Insane. And the clouds just kind of hanging in the canyon up against the cliffside is truly a sight to behold in person with your own eyes. And I hope it's coming through for you all on the camera, as gorgeous as it is for me here in Chiapas. We got Jose mobbing so fast, he's got a wake behind him. You could wakeboard behind that, bro. You're mobbing. Una carrera, dale. Ow! Pure meditation, guys, and this right here is why I came to Chiapas, not just to escape the heat of Quintana Roo, Playa del Carmen, but to be in a sound bath of nature.
Como que fue la trajeron, que aún así no podía ya, pero la otra como que la trajeron a regañadientes, entonces venía en el de ya no puedo, y vengan por mí, traigan una lancha o hagan algo, ya la venía yo animando y más o menos se pudo, pero sí ya del árbol para acá, sí ya la tuve que hacer.
Antes sí se fueron más allá del árbol.
No, un poquito. Te paras en el árbol y el viento te lleva. Te mete como 100, 200 metros.
Ya, ok.
Ahí paramos un rato. Y en su ya de arriba, los sobrevivientes de la remontada no se puede más de uno. Se traen a mí. Lo normal es pero ahí lo que hacen.
Wow, look at that. Oh. Wow. I had a feeling there would be a nice view coming around that corner, but I wasn't even ready for that. Insane. And guys, the challenge with this paddle is that there's nowhere to take a break. Usually when you're paddling up a river, you can just go to shore, stretch out, or if you're in Bacalar, you can usually touch the bottom. But really, once you get set off on this paddle into the canyon, you're committed because it's just sheer cliffs on both sides. So the stakes are kind of high, and I'm sometimes surprised in Mexico. You know, certain places in Cozumel, they'll let you dive with no certification. And then on this tour, they didn't ask about kayaking experience or anything at all. So I highly recommend that you have a little bit of kayaking experience if you're gonna go on this trip, or just take the lancha, take the boat. But if you're an avid outdoorsman and kayak enthusiast, this is a once-in-a-lifetime journey up this canyon. Or if you're Mike, it's like a 3 times a week journey. This dude's living his best life. Yeah, this is the sad part here, going through this bunch of plastic, styrofoam, part of a wheelbarrow, something there. Never expected that. Ahí está José, nunca para de hablar de escalar. Cuando anda en kayak piensa en escalar.
¿Hay algo más en la vida que hacer que escalar? They never told me, man.
All right, guys, so at this point, solid little ways into the canyon, really feeling that headwind start to kick up, but we're gonna keep pressing on, see if we can reach the Árbol de la Navidad, what's known as the Christmas tree. And then from there, we'll have to probably turn back, because at that point you do get quite a bit of current. And at this rate, if the wind keeps picking up, we could have a very difficult paddle back, especially if it shifts at all. Right now it's at, it's a headwind, so hopefully if it stays the same, we'll have a tailwind on the way back. But those of you who watch the channel, that's usually not how it goes. Qué buen grupo de chicos echándole ganas aquí. Eso. Guys, one of the biggest surprises of this has just been the fauna, the flora, the fauna, the birds. I expected to see crocodiles right off the bat, and I think later in the journey we may see some on the rocks. There's kind of a famous spot where a lot of the babies are, so we'll see, keep an eye out for them. But so far it's really just been a lot of bird life, wildlife. Ooh, here comes that wind. Guys, the funny thing about these long kayak rides where you can't take a break is like, you want to stay hydrated, but you also don't want to drink too much water, because then you legitimately just have to piss your kayak. So I'm holding out on the water for a little bit. Also guys, on these type of trips, obviously you want to bring some type of light hoodie or something that dries quickly that can protect your neck. I got the boonie hat, tank top, and I just duck into these little shady spots when I can. Get a little break from the sun. We've got our guide there in his epic, legendary kayak. He said those run like 35, 40,000 pesos used and about 100,000 new. Just every twist, every turn, every blind corner, there's just another magnificent view waiting. And guys, this is one thing where, you know, I think I only slept 4 hours last night. I only slept 4 hours before the Train Maya ride. Definitely a lot of effort goes into these adventures and these trips, but these are the kind of things that you remember forever. Totally worth it. Oh guys, okay, so we have a Garza Blanca flying right in front of this gorgeous waterfall. We're gonna get up closer to this waterfall, but I just got my first glimpse of that right there. Should be about in the center of your screen. I'm filming with the neck collar, guys, so hopefully the camera works fine on your end. Let me know in the comments. Always open to your feedback. Happy to hear from you guys. Let me know also if you've done the canyon before and how you did it. If you did the lancha, if you did a raft, kayak. This is epic. Look at that waterfall. I did not expect that. And I'm glad we have a guide, because there are options, choices we have to make on directions we go. So I'm obviously just gonna follow my guide. Wow. This is quite the scene right here. Oye, Mike, ¿esa es una iglesia? Wow. So I didn't expect to see a building out here either. You see if I can point the tip of the kayak right at what I'm talking about. This is just like something out of a movie. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park right now. This is just pristine. I'll have to ask Mike in a little bit what exactly this building is or was. Incredible. Wow. All right, guys, I always put in the extra steps, the extra paddles. My team is quite a ways off in the middle of the channel there, and I made that little side trip to explore that little waterfall in this building here. Totally worth it. Incredible. Now we should be coming up on this massive waterfall right around this next bend here. The clouds are burning off, guys. The sun is really beating down now, and I'm in that dilemma of like almost have to pee, and so I don't want to drink more water. Highly recommend not drinking too much coffee before this. All right. So maybe about a minute we'll be around this bend and get a peek at this beautiful waterfall that we saw earlier from a distance. And guys, if you're enjoying this type of adventure, just type adventure in the comments below, and you know I'd be happy to keep the adventures coming. That's what I do. So much to see in this area, guys, and that's why I think San Cristobal would make for a solid home at least 3 months out of the year to do these types of adventures: hiking, kayaking, climbing, mountain biking. Basically, San Cristobal has all the things that Playa del Carmen doesn't have, and Playa has all the things that San Cristobal doesn't have. So they complement each other in that way. This place is so mesmerizing, it almost just lulls you. I can see how the one guy fell asleep in his kayak and tipped over because it's just such a calming place. And the way that the mist and the clouds kind of cling to the cliff's edge is truly mesmerizing. My friends, at this point I'm going to keep the camera rolling, filming with the DJI Action 5 Pro on the neck collar, the DJI neck collar, to be able to bring you this content. Not sponsored, but they are fantastic products. And as we come around this bend, we should be right upon the waterfall. And there's a pelican there. I think he maybe lost his way. He's the only pelican I've seen today. Hey, pelican. Oh, there we go. Wow. Cool breeze on demand right there. Thank you, Mother Nature. Just hope that cool breeze doesn't turn into a stiff headwind. Pure magic, guys. Mágico Chiapaneco. Okay, I think that is the Árbol de la Navidad just beyond the waterfall. And apparently the currents pick up a little bit after that, and we have to probably turn around after this point. But I'm going to see if I can get a better look at that thing. That is impressive beyond words, and I think that's why the crew is out there a little further so they can get a good view of this. So I'm going to kind of angle out here. Wow. Guys, this is one of the more challenging things I've ever done in my life on short sleep, 3-4 hours of sleep. Long trip out here. We took Jules's Vocho partway and then parked it and took the Colectivo, crammed in there in the Colectivo for 55 pesos to Tuxtla Gutierrez, and then we had another drive to get out here to the jump off point. So long day already, and we've got some hiking to do after this, so that'll be the bonus material today, be some epic hiking. And so this will be my my way to burn off the extra glycogen from all the tacos that I'll show you guys in an upcoming video. I found some killer taco spots. But Jose was saying the same thing from Monterrey, that coming back to Mexico, because he lived in Texas for a while, he said coming back to Mexico was the worst thing he could do for his figure. Yeah, I think this is it here. Wow. Oh, man. So that's the benefit of coming in rainy season.
Yeah.
This waterfall is not always a waterfall.
No, not always.
Sometimes it's just the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, we got lucky.
And everything's cheaper in low season.
We got that 20 peso waterfall.
Los aventureros. Los bocheros. Va equipo Monterrey. Uzbekistan is the greatest. Yeah, we say that because Jose's brother is going to Uzbekistan after this. Hay que disfrutar Chiapas antes. ¿Le da ganas de escalar?
¿Cómo sabes que un escalador es escalador? Te lo voy a platicar.
Oh, we're having way too much fun out here, guys. You already know. Wow. ¿Sería posible sacarme una foto? Gracias, carnal. Para mi papá. Got the two bros there having bro time, playing in the waterfall. And yes, it is freaking cold, that mist coming off of there. Una ducha. Ah, qué rico. Ya llegó el profe. Qué chido. Time for our ride through the waterfall. Vámonos. Woo! Woo! Eso. Woo! Skål! Yes. That is what feeling alive feels like. Eso. Alright guys, one more pass through. I know my lens is probably wet at this point. I've got nothing left to dry it. But I gotta do this one more time. Ramming speed. Woo! Let's go, baby! Que chimba la vida. Ha ha! Woo! Oh man. Refrescante. That's your Spanish word of the day. Refrescante. Refrescante. Refreshing. Oh man. Since we can't do a chapuzon, we gotta use some different words. Cascada. refrescante waterfall, refreshing waterfall. Wow, wow. Just out here being a big 38-year-old kid in the Sumidero Canyon. Yay, we all made it back. We got cashews, they're not very good. You want some? Walking like an old man. Guys, aquí está toda la banda. We made it back. I didn't realize it because I was mobbing, and young blood, I call him Jules, he flipped. And so they had to all go back and grab him. But everyone's good, no crocodiles got him. Great success, but no joke. And the curse of having giant feet in a kayak is like your toe doesn't have space, so I kind of turned my foot that way and I was like, I gotta get back, I can't feel my leg, can't feel my feet. So it was a pretty good paddle. Like you can see, recapping, we went all the way through there and up into the canyon to the waterfall, and totally worth it. Would I do it again? Maybe if I had a little more foot room. All right guys, apparently we're going up to grab some breakfast, and then we're gonna hit some of the miradores, and if I can still walk, maybe do a little hiking for the bonus material. Thank you all for coming along on the adventure. It means the world to me. Viva Chiapas. Bien, el joven sobrevivió.
Sobrevivió a una
¿Cómo te
caída.
fue, canal? Ni un cocodrilo te quería comer.
No, lo agarré así.
Viendo eso.
Me dijo, ¿quieres un abrazo? Y yo le dije que sí.
¿Quién quiere abrazón? Okay guys, aquí estoy con Mike. Miguel, muchísimas gracias.
Encantado, ya saben, un placer, cuando gusten.
Alright guys, we had to stop for some food. We're all starving. Check out this view from this restaurant here at the Mirador. And that's actually right where we just went through, is that entrance right there. Wild. Alright guys, for those of you wondering about the menu prices with this view, guess how much a beer costs here? Viva Chiapas, 44 pesos for a Corona with this view, 44 Victoria. And then some of the meals too, like the pastas, you know, like you got shrimp dishes for 210 pesos, that's wild. Pechuga empanizada, so some nice chicken breast, 188. American breakfast there, 135. I may just... Alright, chilaquiles verdes de pollo, 155 pesos, right? 155, I think. Fantastic, and they're delicious with that view. So happy crew, got the whole crew right here, eating well, ready for the next leg of the adventure. So guys, we're just driving around hitting some of these viewpoints now. We're at Mirador La Ceiba. You're not supposed to fly drones here. There is a lot of bird wildlife. There's no flying sign up there, so I think I'll respect that for the sake of the birds and the butterflies as well. There's a ton of butterflies here. Oh, hey buddy. Just flew right in front of me as I was talking about him. So yeah, we're gonna go down here and check out this view, and then we're gonna see if we can get in one of these lanchas and actually take a little boat ride up the part of the canyon we haven't seen yet. Wow. Okay. And we might see some monkeys. Wow, that's incredible. Guys, the craziest thing, Jose just mentioned this, it's Saturday and this viewpoint is gorgeous and there's nobody here except us. Guys, one last little tip though. If you're gonna hit these miradors, bring your bug spray. There's some insects here I've never seen before, but they do like to try the gringo. Alright guys, a little more bonus material. Mirador La Coyota. And these bugs are gnarly. They are relentless. Lots of insects. Hopefully we see some monkeys at some point, and then we are still going to try to get on the lancha. Wow, this one is way higher. Oh. All right guys, time for little Dronaldo's fearless self to get up there. Do the biggest flight of his life. This is the big leagues for Dronaldo right here. Wow, wow. Let's see if he's ready. Mijo, ¿estás listo? ¿Sí o sí? Sí. Sí. Vámonos. Nos vemos. Ciao. Muy buena gente ahí. We had a good little time. The whole family there got to meet little Dronaldo. They even said goodbye to him. That was pretty sweet. Whew. What a kind of tense moment there as a drone dad flying over such a giant canyon, but we did it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the drone shots there from little Dronaldo. Woo! Eso! Alright guys, at this Mirador Droblar, we got lucky. They're selling water. I was completely out of water and just trying not to think about it, but man, you gotta hydrate. I went through 2 liters already. This will be liter number 3 on the trip. No joke. Oh, Mirador Droblar. Let's check this out. See what Jose is fussing over. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. Alright guys, the very last Mirador. That last one had quite a few steps to get down to El Roblar. And this one is insane. I think this is the highest one. This one is the busiest as well. I think a lot of people just come to the end to see the highest one, but we really enjoyed some of the earlier ones actually, and there was no one there, so this is really spectacular. Alright, looks like we might have gotten the very last ferry into the canyon. So we came in here to Chiapa de Corzo to just find some food, but this guy's like, dude, Last lancha. All right, man.
Creo que vas a invitar la
Sí,
chela.
tenemos suerte.
Sí, vas a invitar la cerveza.
All right, guys, so good news and bad news. This place, Chiapa de Corzo, is absolutely charming, beautiful. I'll put up on Google Maps right there where we are. The people have been incredibly friendly here. But the bad news is we missed the last lancha. I think we're still gonna see if we can hop on one. But usually, guys, just so you know, the last one leaves at 4 p.m. and it's about 4:30. So we were hoping to have a little bit of luck and get on a lancha right there, but it looks like they're all done. This guy tried to help us get on one, and he's still trying to help us out. But what a beautiful place. Pure good vibes. And what Jose and Leo were telling me is that they're incredibly friendly to foreigners, tourists here. And that has been the experience so far, guys. Chiapa de Corzo, incredible. I was talking about to Jose how incredible it is that two such different places like San Cristobal de las Casas and Chiapa de Corzo exist so close together, but they feel like two totally different worlds. Compare this view, guys, to San Cristobal de las Casas. And apparently the food, the mariscos, this place is only 2 hours from the coast, and there's a lot of mariscos here, seafood. So let's go get some food in the belly. I think the hope might still be alive for the lancha, but the hope is definitely alive for some good food. So, este es único, este estilo es único de aquí.
Es el aguachile de río.
Si vas a Monterrey, te llevo
Aguachile
el
del río,
Pruebes.
que tiene
Si
quesillo,
vas a Monterrey,
Quesillo.
quesillo en lugar de camarón.
ahorita que me dijiste que para
Quesillo del
escalar, ¿qué es la
Quesillo del río.
Ve, güey, te llevo.
Le sacan la leche al camarón.
Leche de camarón, no mames.
Leche de camarón.
All right.
Pues es que de
They're just messing with me, but yeah, the agua chile here, instead of camarón, instead of shrimp, it has this quesillo. It's good. Se me hizo agua la boca. I'm really just enjoying the breeze, the view, the people. Very cool place.
Ahora me gustaría mucho que hicieran el...
So guys, I gotta say the Chiapanecan cheese game is 100% on point. ¿Tamando?
Pull-ups y ya te vas
¿Y
a
eso
tu
qué
casa,
es?
güey.
Pozole.
Pozole.
No, es... ¿No? Cochito.
Cochito.
Cochito. Se parece mucho al pozole.
¿Verdad?
Parecido. Parecido, pero pruébalo. Tiene su
This
onda.
is ¿cómo se llama este?
Pepita con tasajo.
Okay. So it's just like a pumpkin seed stew with la carne es res? Yeah, beef, pumpkin seed stew. Salted beef with pumpkin seed and some spice. Wow, that's some like man food right there. It's good. También le gusta la comida de Chiapa de Corzo. All right, guys. Well, we did not get a lancha, but we ate fantastic local food that you can really only find here. We're all sunburned, exhausted. It's now 6 p.m. All right, guys. Walking off the food here. Bonus material. Cobblestone streets. This place is beautiful, charming. Alright guys, we're exploring the inside of the church and we're not supposed to ring. We were warned multiple times not to ring the bell. Wow. Oh man. Woo! So guys, finishing the day up here just watching the parrots. This place is just full of happy parrots playing, and I think they're enjoying that sunset just as much as we are. Guys, so we're in the main plaza here, and I was just telling Jose, I think maybe I got killed by a crocodile and went to heaven, because this place is so peaceful, so pleasant, so clean. Just families, kids playing everywhere. Nobody's on their phones. Everybody's socializing. This is just surreal. This is actually from 1500. This was modeled after the crown the King of England and I have just heard of this place as of 2 hours ago. Insane. We lost Jules, but we found him with this. Provechon. We're over there watching classical music. Eso es. This is the beauty of these videos, guys, these days, these adventures. I never know how they're going to turn out. I never had a clue that a place like this even existed anymore in the entire world, and here I am. So thanks, guys, mosquito. For those of you who have stuck around to the end of the video to discover this place with me, I truly appreciate you. Yes, bring your bug spray. Apart from the mosquitoes, this place is heaven on earth, absolute magic. I've said it before, Viva Chiapas. Incredible place, guys. Now you know. See you in the next one. This tour has gone on and on. Our buddy Leo, local guy, is just showing us literally everything. This is such an incredible view. We're way up here at the, which we saw from way over there earlier by the canyon. So long day, totally worth it. Mind is blown. So much to see in Chiapas, and I've just scratched the surface. So we left at what, 4:30 in the morning?
Yep.
And we're getting back at 9 o'clock at night. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there like 9:30.
Yeah, that's a long day of adventure. Totally worth it.
Oof. Yeah.
And Jules even got to do a chapuzón.